Huh?
The only thing is the phone is quite far from me. I don't know if I wear my glasses. Maybe I'll be able to see better. And another thing, there is the other food. When you say the valley, I think I'm charging it also. Let me be able to follow through. No. Except I log out. I have to delete it from there. Otherwise, only my phone comes up. And the same mistake. Okay, that's it. Instead of like in my original school, technology wants to die. You know you can yesterday. And the light will not allow me to see it. Hi guys, good afternoon. Good afternoon, Graceland Exquisite Cakes. And I see gifted hands. Allsburn Foods, AY Glows. Hi, gifted hands. Hi, I'm waving also. Good afternoon. It's good to see you guys again this year. First time we're seeing online. It's good to see you again. Good afternoon. How has your day been? And how is the year turning out? I mean, we should be having some feelers already. You know, it all depends on how we all plan it, how it's going to be. So I'm sure it's going to be a very, very splendid year this time around. All the negativities of 2020 is over. Now we are optimistic of the new year. That is going to be absolutely awesome by the special grace of God. So good afternoon. I am so glad to be here. Gifted hands. It's a real pleasure being here. So, for the benefit of those who did not know, we usually hold this live class every Tuesday at this time. Every Tuesday at this time. Yes, gifted hands, good afternoon. I'm sure you're doing absolutely well. So, now there's a little difference from what we used to do last year compared with what we intend doing this year. Last year, when we do classes like this, we have a repost on our Instagram page, okay? But I'm beginning to get the feelers from people that it's like we're not baking. So I said, oh God, we do bake and we decorate and we post all these things. But because I try to, as much as possible, promote the classes and all that, you know, with all the graphics, with all the videos and everything. You know, there seem to be more, you know, when we post compared to when we post our works. And then it becomes quite difficult for people who want to make orders and they want to check designs of our works and all that. You know, the classes and so many other things are clashing together. Okay, so we're making some few changes. Yes, our classes will still be holding on Instagram. I hope everyone can hear me very well because I don't want to be talking to myself. I hope everyone can hear me very well. If you can hear me clearly, please just let me know so I know I'm actually communicating. Okay? Face Cakes, I see you. Hi. So, what we intend to do this time around is, yes, our classes will be taking place on, thank you very much, Alright Blues. Thank you. Oh, hold on, thank you very much. Oh, thank you so much. Now I know we're on the same page. Okay, so our classes will be taking place here as usual. Rhea Cakes, thanks so much, thank you. But the replay will no longer be on my page. Okay? Thank you so much, gifted hands. So the replay will no longer be on my page. Okay? The replay will now be on our YouTube channel. Now, when we have the replay on our YouTube channel, definitely I would have, edited it nicely and all that. So everything just flows without you having to waste some time, watching the videos. The unnecessary parts would have been cut short. Some would have been increased in speed and all that, so that at the end of the day, you just spend minimal time on YouTube watching the replay of the class. But then we also know that it's not the same as being live in class. I mean, every little preambles and all that, every little bits and everything, you get to hear them, you get to see them, and unlike when we have to do a editing, we just be like, this one is not so important, do you mean it? Okay? And with the live, you can get real-time answers to your questions. So the live is absolutely important, but then the replay, if you miss the live, the replay will be on our YouTube channel. So what am I saying in essence? Don't miss the live. Do not miss the live. So you don't miss the juicy parts that will just be chipping in. Because if I'm not going to replay this online on YouTube, I'll not be including all these little chats. Do you understand? So that's the change, okay, so that we can reduce the traffic of all these classes on our page. Let my customers see my works, let them see my cakes, let them see my designs, let them be able to order. Alright? So that's the way we're going to roll. So once you miss it on live on Instagram, just go straight on to the YouTube channel to watch. Alright? And we'll give it like a day or two to ease of divine cinnamon cakes. It's good to see you here too. Good to have you with us. So we give it a day or two to allow ease of editing. Okay, if I have the time, I can edit the same day. Otherwise, I have to find a time within that day and the next few days to do the editing. Okay, but be rest assured that whatever it is we do on live, we'll always have it on the Instagram, on the YouTube channel. So what am I saying again? Join the YouTube channel. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. This is absolutely important. Now this year, I've always known to be a giver. For those who are close to me, they know. Okay? So if you don't know, that's the problem. Come closer so that you get to know. Alright? So this year, we're giving more. We're giving more in terms of empowerment. Okay, we're giving more in terms of knowledge dissemination. Alright? And that is what informs this class for today. We'll be having these classes, like I said, every week for the time being, every week. Probably with time, we'll modify it one way or the other. But for now, it's going to be every week. And I would love suggestions about topics that we can take up. Okay? What interests you? If there are little things that we can work out in the live class, all well and good. If it's something that we have to work out perfectly, so that we structure it nicely and make it into an affordable class, online class. Then we also do that. And the online class, that brings me to this aspect. Now we have running already. Oh, thank you so much, Graceland. All praise to God. Thank you for that kind response. All praise to God, really. All praise to God. So we have 2 classes running already on our online school. There is the Human Modeling Made Easy, where we treat the making of human models in fondant and cold porcelain, which is everlasting. The way you make it is the way to be forever, except you deliberately destroy it. Okay, so we have that running, and then we have the elevated lighted automobile also running, where you have your car cake or your cake car, your cake car or your car cake, whatever it is. You have it resting on its tires. Whatever it is that is holding it is invisible. Okay, and then you can infuse your light into it. You know, those are the 2 that are running at the moment. Registration is still ongoing. For the lighted automobile, it's an all year round registration. You register at any point in time. For the Human Modeling Made Easy, registration is still ongoing, although classes, the school opened yesterday. The course itself reopened yesterday rather. It reopened yesterday, and we're just about to start to post or make available rather the different lessons, you know, because we'll be releasing the lessons in stages so that everybody just flows along. So those are the 2 that are running at the moment, and in preparation already we have contemporary wedding cake concept and design. Contemporary wedding cake concept and design. It's a master class. It is not a class for beginners. If you check my wall, you see I've been mentioning it, you know, every now and then. Okay, the time for registration is going to be posted very soon. Maybe probably by next week or so, we're going to start registration on that. It is not a class for beginners. It is not a class for beginners. Okay, so you must have gone through some foundational level for you to be able to take that particular course. Okay, that's contemporary wedding cake concept and design. It's an embodiment of so many techniques. Okay, it's not a course where you're going to learn just like you have 10 people in a class and you're all doing the same project and that is it. No, we're teaching techniques. And at the end of the day, when you're going to do your project, you're going to have to do a sketch of what you want to do individually. It is not a collective work. So in that class, we're going to be teaching different techniques, various techniques. Okay, so that at the end of the day, one will now want to go into projects. Each person, each participant in class will have to structure what they want to do. We'll go through it together. I'll assess it, and then I'll consent to you doing that particular project. All right. So putting 15, 20 different techniques together, then you now structure out which one you really want to work on. Okay. And if I see you're shying away from the heavy duty ones and all that, I'll help you change your design. Nobody's going to do something simple. The more you task yourself, the better you get in the game. So if you don't task yourself to do difficult work, you can't get better at it. So that's what the class is all about. It's a different ball game entirely. We're not stereotyping anybody to a particular design, a particular concept. That is why it is called concept and design. You conceptualize what you want to do, and then you sketch it, and then you go on and bring it to life. Okay, so it's really very, very intensive, and that's why I say it is not for beginners. For those who know their onions, and they just want to like take it a step further in a very professional way. So that's what that class is all about. And also coming up will be modern technique in buttercream decoration. Modern technique in buttercream decoration. Those two are the ones coming up next in our online school. That will make it 4 courses that we're going to be running for this period. And as time goes on, we're going to be adding some other little courses and all that. But in all of this, we're also going to be doing our live class where anybody and everybody can learn for free. Anybody and anybody can learn for free. Okay, so now as part of the major thing we're going to do today, I don't know, I didn't check the time that we started, and believe in me, I want to put the title of this class there, but I'm not too sure I know where I'm going to like pin it, so I think I'll have to work that out later. But basically this class for today is about whimsical cutters. It is Enchanting Whimsical Cutters. Those who know the cutters, if you know the cutters, then you know me. And if you know me and you don't know about the cutters, you don't know me that well, because the cutters are synonymous to me. Okay, we've been in this business of making the cutters for like 6 years or thereabouts, 6-7 years or so. So it's not a new thing entirely. Okay, but then different people keep evolving into the business every day. So we keep sensitizing people about it, and then definitely it's not everybody that know me or that know about the cutter, even though they've been in business for years. Okay, so it's just about the time that you get to get into contact. That's when you get to know me, and probably that's when you get to know about the cutters. Anyway, so the bottom line is we have to keep sensitizing people about the existence of these awesome cutters, because they're not just beautiful, they transform your work. All you need to do is just make a simple cake. Whether it's a single tier, double tier, triple tier, whatever, just make it as simple as you want. Once you start to, place these cutters on your simple cake, they just transform immediately. They transform to something beautiful immediately. Something that people will just look at and go like, and ask you questions. Okay? So, then some people are afraid. I don't know where that's the place of the fear is coming from. Okay? They just feel it's going to be tedious, and all that, but it is not. And that's why I'm doing this class. Okay? It's a very simple technique. Okay? So we're going to be addressing that today. I don't know how much time we have left. So, and I'm not too sure whether I know if Instagram is still into the 60 minutes limit for videos. I'm not sure. So I'll try as much as possible to start the time. I think we actually made 2 o'clock. A little after, so like 5 minutes after 2. So basically we still have like 40 minutes. So we should be able to do something for within that time limit. Okay, I think I'll use the smaller mat, so I can just work on it, just to show how it is done. I'll use the smaller mat. So now I'm using my silk flat mat. For those who know me, I don't work with icing sugar. Once I finish making my paste, that's it. I don't go back to start working with icing sugar. Okay, so I basically use shoveling to work. I use peaceful to work. Okay. So now Usually when I start my class, I start with paste preparation because we take it from the basics. That's how we always do things. I'm not also going to waste your time discussing recipe and all that. So you probably need to have this information. If you go to the link in my bio, you will see our Telegram community. You see Enchanting Cakes Telegram community, something like that. Just Telegram community. Click on it. It will take you to our Telegram group. Now I'm going to post the recipe for this, for the preparation of the paste we're going to use. I'll post it there. Okay? So that we don't like spend time. I keep looking at the time. I'm always time conscious. So we don't spend time, talking about all that. Alright? So on that time, just hit the link. It will take you there. Okay? Within the course of the day, before the day runs out, I'm going to post the recipe. I'll post it there and the procedure. I'll post everything there, then go on and make yours. And for those who want video, once we are done, between today, which is Tuesday, and Thursday, between today and Thursday, we'll have it posted on the YouTube, on our YouTube channel already. Now, we have two YouTube channels. There is Enchanting Cuisines, and then there is Enchanting Cake Art Studio. So for this particular class, for our classes on IG, on creative classes, having to do with paste and all that, what you want to click is Enchanting Cake Art Studio. That is the creative YouTube channel that we have. Okay? But the other one, which has to do with cuisines, is about cooking and pastry and all that. Alright, so Enchanting Cake Art Studio, that's where you want to click. Get there, subscribe, so you don't miss our videos. Because it's not only videos pertaining to these classes on Instagram that I post. I basically just make videos every now and then and I upload it. Okay? So you don't want to really miss my videos. I want to do something a bit different from the usual, from what is obtainable everywhere. So that's why I want to be posting things that have to do with creativity. Okay? Something really creative, something African and all that. Okay, those are things that you see me posting. Alright, so now we have our paste here. If you eventually get to see the video on the YouTube channel, you'll see where I ended up wrapping the paste this way. It is double wrapped. Now what paste are we making? Some people call it passillage. Okay? I don't want to start sounding like Oyibo and all that, but I know that's definitely the right pronunciation, passillage. But then when I say passillage, you remember. You recognize the paste I'm talking about. Okay? So let's use our Tiwa kind of language. Okay? So we're going to be using passillage paste. Alright. So I basically double wrapped it because it's a paste that dries out very fast. Okay? So it is double wrapped. And it is quite firm. It is quite firm. So that is it. It is firm. It's not a paste that you hold and then it starts to stretch on you. No, you have to stretch it yourself. Don't hold your paste and then it starts to drop. Alright? So let me tell you the precautions you take when you're making your passillage paste. The precautions you take when you're making your passillage paste. Don't make the paste too soft. Now, you use your passillage paste for different things. Okay? Different things. So the texture you have is just like when you're making, you're probably making royal icing, or you're making buttercream. You want to use something for piping normally or for frosting your cake. The consistency will be different from the consistency you make if you're going to use it to make flowers. Okay? So it's the same thing with every other paste. Alright? So for this reason, now if you want to use passillage paste for some other things, you may not consider whether it is a bit on the soft side, whether it is firm enough, whatever. No. But in this case, you have to consider it. It has to be absolutely firm. It has to be firm. Now, it's not a paste that becomes so rigid on you that you have to like use energy and all that to knead, you know. Once you follow the right procedure in making it, all you need is just a firmness, you know, a firmness. It is still quite easy to knead. It's still quite pliable, really, but it is firm. Firm in the sense that by the time I roll it out, it will not stretch out. When I roll it up and I want to like lift it to place on the surface where it's going to dry, it will not stretch out. And the fact that it's not stretching out is what gives you that symmetrical look. Okay, now some people will make it and they fix it on their cakes, and then you see this wavy movement and all that. No, that is not the right way. Please give me a fresh bottle. That's not the right way to do it. Your paste needs to be absolutely very firm, so that when you're lifting it from your rolling surface to the place where it's going to dry, it will not lose its shape. It must not stretch in any form whatsoever. And that is why now in your package you also have this brochure. Okay, all this things I'm talking about, you probably find them there. That is why you can see the perfect alignment. Let me see the perfect alignment of those designs. If you go to my wall on Instagram, if you go to my wall, you see some cakes that in one of the videos I made. Okay, so if you make it, and probably when you are now lifting it up to allow it, to take it to where it's going to dry, if it stretches slightly, by the time you're fixing onto your cake, there is no way that you will notice. So it's a paste that requires a lot of respect in handling. Do you understand? You need to respect it in handling. I hope everyone is understanding what I'm saying. Please let me know that you understand what I'm saying, because this particular aspect is very, very crucial. Once you miss it, no matter how beautiful your cake is, and you want to fix it on it, you know that aesthetic effect of looking at something, you know, so symmetrical and all that, you lose it. So it is very, very important. Make sure your paste is absolutely very firm. Absolutely very firm. Thank you so much. Thank you for the response. Jane Jolly Cakes. Jolly Cakes. Jolly Cakes. Jane Jolly Cakes. Okay, so I hope I've not missed out any information that I need to give you. I hope I haven't missed out any information. So that is on the. So I just rub a little crystal on my work surface. Okay. So then you can color your paste to any color you fancy. Okay. And these are also pieces that you can make long beforehand. All right. It doesn't have to be the time that you need it that you start to make it. You can make them long beforehand. And also, once you finish making them and they dry, you just keep them in a Ziploc bag, and that's it. I have some that have lasted for over a year, and I can still use them. They dried well, and it dries depending on whether you follow my recipe or not. So if you follow my recipe, that's what I want to know. If you follow my recipe, it dries within 3-4 days. It dries very well. If you make it now, by the end of tomorrow, you can turn it over, or you wait the day after, probably in the morning, turn it over so that the other side too dry. So within 3-4 days, you're good to go. You just pack them up into a Ziploc bag and leave them until you are ready to use them. Until you're ready. So I have some that I made in white color. By the time I wanted to use, I had them, and probably a job comes in, and that is what is required. And I don't want to start making that, the particular color for the cake. I can just take my white and paint them to the color that I want. That's what I did to the last cake that I posted. The old brick design with the yellow cutouts. The yellow pastel cutouts. That's what I did. It was white. I painted it to orange. painted it to orange, and then I painted the black edge. All these ones will go over them with time. So this class is not a one-off class. It's going to be coming in series. So this first series is going to be about paste preparation and how you roll out your paste, okay, and how you then dry them out. And sometimes when I even make this paste, if I make it like, believe me, trust me, if I make it today, like I want to make now, if I make it today, I can use it tomorrow. It only means it is dry, it is nice and dry and all that. But when you're putting it onto your cake, be very careful, okay? But I can make it today and use it the following day. But for you, so that everything is stressless, just give it 3-4 days. Caleb Cakes, hi, how are you doing? It's good to see you here. All right, so give it 3 to 4 days so that there is no story. Then you go on and use it, okay? So what does the package look like? It comes in a bag like this. It comes in a bag like that. So you get this extra bag, all right? It's all part of our gift. I mean, packaging is important, isn't it? And then you have these 23 pieces of awesome designs. 23 pieces, okay? And that is not all. Sometimes we do like promo, and then we give out something again. So in your package, like I showed you earlier, you're going to have this brochure. This brochure contains all the information you need about the cutters, okay? Enchantin Whimsical Cutters. Paste preparation, how to prepare your paste, how to cut out, how to dry, what to do when you're going to fix. And then here you have the different designs that you can do with the cutter that we have done, okay? And here is for those who love castle cakes, okay? There's a pillar cutter there that you can like use in so many different ways. This one I'm going to show you. I'll be showing you everything in details. So this is not just the class, okay? We're starting with this. By next week, we're going to be taking different aspects of this awesome cutters. The things, the amazing things you can do with them. This is something that some other people will charge you money to take the class because it is exclusive. But you're going to be getting it free. So you want to stick with me. This year, I tell you, is a year of exploration. We're going to explore so many grounds. So if you want to explore with me, stick with me. I also have some people I'm looking up to. Okay, I'm not a mountain unto myself. I'm not an island unto myself. I don't know it all. Okay, so if I'm like looking up to some people to be able to like improve myself one way or the other, why won't I allow some people to look up to me or to stick with me so that they can like gain one or two things? Okay, so stick with me, because as I'm getting from here and there, we're coming together to, you don't understand? Okay, so also in the package you have a gift. Okay, this is what it is all about. I don't want to open somebody else's gift. Okay, this is just a package for someone. That's the last package that's yet to be collected. Remember we did sales recently. I'm looking at the time. We did sales recently, so we cleared some. This is just the last pack. Okay, so this is my own bag. This is the same thing that you have here. So you have this. It's for your tools. You open it up, you have all this. Okay, that you can put. Give me the other bag. Let me see the content. So that you can put things like your ball tool. It goes in here. Find the right this thing for it. Your cutter, your wheel cutter, it goes in there. This my magical something. I call it my magic tool. You see, it goes in here. You have your scissors and all that goes in there. All those small things. All these let me show you. All these your modeling tool sets. You are all these your modeling, all these small things. Why don't you keep carrying them about? I mean, you just put them in here, okay? And once you're done, you turn it over like this. Sorry, you fold it into two. See, you just flip it, okay? And then from this end, you roll it. You roll it up. We have ribbon for you here. And then you tie it nicely in a nice bow. And where is that my bag? You know, you just drop it into your handbag and you're good to go to your class. You have a training you're doing somewhere. That's it. You don't have to like carry all sorts and then you start looking for where this one is, where that one is. You understand? Or you're going for a class somewhere. And after the class, you know, you start looking for, no, I cannot find my ball tool. Or who took my frilling tool? Who took this? Who took that? No. As you take your ball tool you use, you drop it back inside your bag. You take your scissors you use, you drop it back inside the bag. So at the end of the day, while everybody is searching for their things, you just lift your bag, roll it up, drop it into your bag, and you run loose. As simple as that. So that's what that is all about. So when I say it's an awesome gift, I know what I'm talking about. We give you what? The very best. Because we always have your goodwill at heart. Okay, so fine. So these are the cutters. You have 23 pieces in there. Okay, and awesome. Just awesome. The only difference is where you don't find a shoe cutter in your pack, you find bride and groom. Okay, you find bride and groom cutter. And that bride and groom, there are so many things you can do with that bride and groom mold. Don't just cut, paste, and stick. Work on your cutouts. Work on your cutouts to bring out the artistic effect. Do you understand? So this is not a year of cut and pasting. Whatever it is that you're cutting and pasting, you're going to be working on it. So right now I'm going to be taking one of the cutters. Okay, I cannot begin to bring them out, so I like each one because of time. But just know that in the full pack you have 23 different designs. Awesome designs. Awesome designs. So I'm just going to choose one of them. And then we move on to how we roll out and cut out. So this is the other one. Then we have this one. So I'll just choose one. Let's see. Let me see. This is the one I intend to use because this is the one I use of recent. Okay, that's the one that you saw on my this thing. Okay, so let me just add one more. Let me use that and also use this. Okay, so I'll be cutting out these two pieces. Alright. So now I have my surface all lubricated. Now we have to really rush. Steffi, hi, how are you? When you see me mention some names, I'm excited about them. They are my people, they are my students. So, as I would say, what want me they be? What want me they be? I like when I make a post and, you know, people respond. You know, especially when you are my person, you respond. It gives me some swelling of the head, do you understand? So please, people, stick with me. I have so much I want to give. I hope you can see my table. Because I need you to really, yeah, so that's it. And I can still read, I guess I'm doing good now. Oh, all praise to God, Steffi, that's great. That's great. Now, did I tell you, yes I did, that this paste dries out very fast. You see how easy it is to roll. I'm even rolling sitting down. And it's just thick. And it's not stretching. It's not stretching. So you need to follow that recipe, please. Make sure you follow the recipe. If anybody is telling you one story or the other about whimsical cutters, tell them no, that you have better knowledge than what the person is telling you. And please, you don't need to roll too thick. It doesn't need to be so thick. It is passage, so it will dry rigid. It will dry hard. I think I still have. Please give me some of those old ones. These ones are like a year plus. Okay, the ones she's going to bring for me. So it rolls easily. It rolls easily. Roll thin, a bit thin. Okay, thin enough, not thin enough that you almost like see through it. That is how thin it should be. So people say it's a waste of icing sugar. No, it is not a waste of icing sugar, considering the design you want to achieve one, and for the fact that no, you don't roll too thick. You roll as thin as you can. It's just the thickness. It's even lighter than what you roll your fondant into. Yes, it's lighter than the thickness of your fondant. That is the way it should be. So if they are having issues, it's because they're not doing it the right way. And you can see it is still not stretching. It is not stretching. Okay? So once you finish rolling, like this, release it. Raise it. If you have a large stretch, okay, roll it against your rolling pin and then take it back. Come to the other side against your rolling pin, take it back. That releases it so that it contracts naturally. You know, not like when you finish cutting out and then you lift it and then it contracts. So different contraction depending on the pressure, how much pressure you apply per time. So at the end of the day, you still have that wobbly arrangement. All right. So roll it as thin as possible, just like this. And like I said, these are over a year. See, I usually make most of them in white, except I have an order and I have enough time to make the particular color. Otherwise, we make them like this and then we paint them. See, can you hear that? And can you see how thin it is? Can you see this thing? Will you roll your fondant with this thickness? No. Your fondant will probably be twice of this thickness, like putting two together. Okay? But see, and they remain quite hard. So that is it. So it's I find it very funny when I hear that. Now, when you're using your cutter, ensure that this end is straight. It is aluminium. Okay, so it depends on how you keep them. I keep mine very well. I've been using them for ages, years. Okay, so make sure that this end is kept straight. Okay, that's the end that's going to always attach to your cake. So make sure it's kept straight, and then you just press down. Now don't compress your cutter. No, always apply pressure. Lift it, apply pressure down. Lift, apply pressure down. Okay, so once you have done that, you first remove the ones that you're not using, like so. Can you see that? And you must remove it in such a way that you're not stretching the paste. The paste should not stretch in any way. Okay? You see? Can you see that? Now, give me. Okay. So you either use. Give me that tray. Let me show them. Now I'm really in a rush. No, give me that tray first. So if you have some baking sheets like this, if you have baking sheets like this, okay, you can use them. Just turn the back over and lubricate it with a little Crisco, just lightly, all right? But if you don't have baking sheets like that and you have baking pans, even if your baking pan is a deep pan, like this is shallow, it is a deep pan, just turn the back over, so you don't need any special place to put them, so that you don't end up having them all over your work table. You need to work on your table. So you have this, and then you turn it over. But ensure that you have the proper baking pan in. Not like all those ones that have gullies and all that. Okay, let it be absolutely flat. It must be on an absolutely flat surface. If not, you can also use your board, your cake board. Okay, your cake board. Use your cake board. You can't lay your hands on this. Now, how do you lift it? Don't use your hand to raise and stretch. Do you understand? Wheel cutter or any other tool you have. Lift one end. Can you see this? And then, and you arrange on your surface. Like that. And you make sure that it is kept straight. Chicken, Very simple. Use something to raise, okay? Support with your hand as you help it up, all right? Place it on the surface where it is going. Make sure it is kept straight, and that is it. The next one, lift, bang, bang, like that. Simple. Once you take these precautions, believe me, you're going to come out with something beautiful. I want to see people use these cutters. I want to see you do something great with these things. Am I shouting? Because I feel I am. I get like that when I'm passionate about whatever it is I'm talking about. You know, because some people, they just feel she does not talk. Alright? But when I really want to talk, you can't shut me up. You can't. You see? So the way I'm talking is more like, I just want this information to go in there. You know, because I know what I'm giving you. I know it's something you enjoy. Those who are using it are enjoying it. I'm going to do a series on those who have used these cutters before. Post their works along with their business names and all that. And then you see. So always remember, keep this your paste well wrapped up. It dries very fast. You don't want to waste it. You don't want to waste it. You don't want to waste it at all. So that's how you do your cutout. So after like tomorrow, like I said, for this one, I can even use it like tomorrow if I want. See, you see how thin it is? Can you see how thin it is? Just like the one that's dry. Okay? And see, even if it goes like this, it is not going to stretch because why? It is firm. It is firm. Just follow my procedure. So like I said, the video will be available on YouTube. I think we have to do it in stage by stage. I don't have to wait for the whole series to be ready. So this one that we have done, I'll just edit it, we'll post it. So between today and tomorrow, by the end of tomorrow, the video for this, for the preparation of the paste, please can we have the recipe? Yes, sweetie, that's what I'm talking about now. So the video for the preparation of the paste will be made available on our YouTube channel, okay, by the end of tomorrow. Just check Enchanting Cake Art Studio. The link is in my bio. Click on it. Okay, Enchanting Cake Art Studio. That's the link you want to click on. And then, so that you can see my face. Okay, so that's the one you want to click on. And then after that, the recipe for this paste, I'm going to write it out. Sorry about that. I'm going to write it out with the procedure, and you'll find it in the Telegram group. The Telegram group, Enchanting Cakes Community, or Enchanting. You shall find it, you know. Check in the link in my bio. You see Telegram community, Enchanting Telegram community, something like that. It is there. Just join. Just click join. Join that group. Before the day ends, I'll post the recipe and the procedure. Okay, but if you want to see the video, you wait until before the end of work tomorrow. I'll post the video in our YouTube channel. Okay, the video and everything. My correct mama and a good teacher. God bless you. God bless you plenty too. Thank you. It's all God though. It's all God. So I don't have to hoard anything. It's all God. When we get to the one that we have to pay for, we pay. When we get to the one that we can do for free, we do for free. Do you understand? So let's just enjoy God. Let's enjoy God. And while we're enjoying God, let's keep praising God, because He is the author and finisher of everything. He's the one that gives. He's the one that gives. If He does not give me, He will give somebody else. Okay? So, and if I don't do, somebody else will do. If He gives you to do something and you're not raising yourself up, you raise somebody else up to do it. So, it's all God do. That God will do. So that's it. That's it for now. This is where I'm going to end the class for today. So go on. By the time you check the recipe, go on and make yours. Make your own. So that by the time we're coming back to class on Tuesday next week, you already have your dried pieces already, so that you flow along with the class. Do you understand? Do you understand what I'm saying? Okay, so fine. And before that class, I'll also tell you what you can get ready if you really want to like flow along and walk along with me. You can see I'm still rolling my paste in my hand. This is very firm. but it is pliable. I use this thing to make flowers, to make freehand flowers. While I'm talking to you, I can make flowers. I can make a rose. Okay, so now what you then do is at the end, when you finish making this thing, once you finish making it, you will give it like a day. Like this one that I've made now, you wait till the end of tomorrow, close of work tomorrow. You turn it over. Okay, turn it over. And then when you're turning it over, it might seem like it is sticking. That is why you need to really lubricate the surface where you're placing it nicely. Lubricate it very well so that when you now want to lift it, it is easy to lift. Okay, so this one now is a mini rose. Let me turn the back a little. Pastor, give me scissors. It's a rush kind of thing, so you take it as it is. So once I finish making it like this, I just cut out the base, and you have this. Can you see? I'm not sure you can see very well because even though I can't see in this thing, you have this mini rose, you know. So you can make them plenty like that, and then when it's dry, just paint with your food color, diluted food color and all that. The colors that you want, and that's you're good to go. So you don't need to start making flower cakes before you can put small flowers on your cake, especially when it's a rush cake. You understand? Everything this time around, you have to use this thing. You understand? We next cake, you are late in class. We'll be writing the names of latecomers next time. You're late, but don't worry. Watch. No replay. Okay, you know what I'm going to do for today? I'll post the replay. Watch the replay on my. It's because of, see, you can see how you're twisting my hand. See how you're twisting my hand. Okay, no problem. Because you said you're sorry, so I'm going to, because of you, put this replay on my wall so anybody can watch the replay. But subsequently to be on my YouTube channel. Okay. So that's it for today. So when you now want to lift it up, once it's dry, maybe like tomorrow you want to lift it up, okay? Don't force it. Like if you use a pan like this, all you need to do is just to press the pan gently, press it to release them, or you just hold it gently, without forcing it up. Hold it tightly like you want to release it, and before you know it, it should just release. See the one we did just now. Can you see it becoming quite it's drying? So be careful. Once it starts to dry and handle it anyhow, it will start to crack, and you don't want that. So that's how you remove it, and then you turn it over, and then the other side dries. When you finish making yours, tell me what design you use. Okay, and make sure, like I said, roll as thin as possible. Okay, when you now finish, make 500 grams of your custard paste. When you finish making it and you cut out, check out how many pieces you're able to get. You see that this paste, 500 grams, this is 1 kg, by the way. Okay, 500 grams will give you a whole lot. I make this thing like I'm sleeping. It comes easy like that. I make it like I'm sleeping. Think outside the box. Check my old designs. Check designs from other people. Do something. Just do it as a display for your shop. Put it outside. You see how many people just come in and keep asking you questions about your business. Please, ma, can we use it on any modeling cutter to create any design? Steffi, I don't understand. Can we use it on any modeling cutter to create any design? I'm not sure I understand the question, Steffi. You can rephrase it. We still have like some 3 minutes. Did I use this time to check, or I use my own time? You know your time is faster.
Yes.
I think I used my own time. Yes, I used my time. I think we have to do now. But drop your questions. I will attend to them. Okay? Drop your questions. I'll attend. It's been a lovely time spending time with you. The time is never enough. That's the problem. It is never enough. Are we not going to be turning this thing into 2 hours? We have other work to do. Okay, so I'll see you again on this same live next week Tuesday, where we continue with the amazing whimsical cutters. Please So next week Tuesday we continue the class with this amazing whimsical cutters. Okay, like I said, it's a whole stretch of series. Okay, and we're going to be doing so many things together. When you're making a teddy bear, Steffi, I'll look into this and I'll make a response on the wall. Okay, because I really still don't understand it. All right, so do have a lovely evening. That's more like telling you enjoy the rest of the day, and see you again next week. I'll still come on live within the week. I may and I may not, but all the same, next week Tuesday is a show. So see you guys around, and thank you so much for being a part of this. I appreciate you.